This is match number 1, representing the United States of America, Justin Thomas. Representing Europe, Rory McIlroy. On the tee, the USA.
Two men determined to lay down a marker for their teams. Justin Thomas, the 2017 US PGA champion, just 25 years old, from Louisville, Kentucky. The world number 4.
On the tee, Europe.
Rory McIlroy, a 4-time major champion, now 29, from Hollywood in Northern Ireland. The world number 6. And wonderfully, amidst all the noise and the madness and the excitement, complete silence falls for the players to play their opening tee shots. How good is this, Tony?
Oh, it's outrageous, isn't it? 60,000 people, plus or minus. You can hear a pin drop. If you don't get excited being around that first tee, go and get yourself cast in a zombie movie, because you're already dead.
Couldn't have asked for 2 better tee shots, though, could you?
No, these are actually perfect. Great line. 159 for Thomas to play first. About a half club wind behind. Just short of the flag, there's a mound. So if you land it a little bit short of the hole, it's going to hit a downslope. Ideally, you want to carry it hole high and get it to the flatter upslope. Stop quicker.
Excellent shot there from the American.
That was a really well thought out shot. He took that mound out of play, gave himself a little more margin for error. The further left you go towards the flag, the longer the carry. McIlroy, visually intimidating shot, 152. Nothing more than a little smooth 9-iron for Rory.
Big responsibility being put out first. And that's exactly what your captain wants to see. In fact, it's what both captains want to see. The last thing you want is for a guy to dunk it in the water, and immediately there's just that slight negativity. 2 very good shots. Rory's exceptional.
Well, if this doesn't get you excited, you don't belong around a golf event. You don't have a heartbeat. Truly amazing. Players have to be nervous. You can probably feel their heart beating like never before. This one for Thomas is going to have right to left until it comes to the very end, approaching the hole. It's going to want to straighten out. So easy one to miss on the high side, which would be the right side.
What a start. What a start for Justin Thomas and America. That's why they put him out first. He's fearless. He's got nerves of steel. Great putt.
Well, it's set the stall.
Wow, that was one heck of a putt, and it wasn't not an easy putt either.
It goes in at some speed too, Jay. It's not trickling in.
McIlroy has this one down the hill. At the very end, it's going to want to go left to right. Oh, it went the other way.
First blood to the USA, a birdie for Justin Thomas on the opening hole, and the first colour on the board is red.
Justin Thomas, perfect start, second tee. Pins up front left, there's 17 on, 6 from the left. Knocked this a bit right. That's a strange one, after the way he played the first, I must say.
You've got the best players in the world playing here, and if you think they're not nervous, that tee shot there will tell you everything. The nerves are jangling.
203 yards over water, flag on 17.
Shouting go. And it went. What a fabulous shot from Rory. A great shot into the first. Another couple inches, that one will go down a lot near, but that's a great shot.
Thomas has a good lie here. He's got the perfect shot when you're nervous and there's water behind. He just kind of take some extra sand, chunk and roll it, land it on the top level and let it go down the slope to the hole. The gravity should take it the perfect distance.
Well, that's what he tried to do. You could see by the knee flexing. He had just carried it a little bit too far.
Straight downhill here for Rory. Not much break, if anything, a hint of right to left. Important one for the momentum here for Thomas. Not much break uphill.
Birdie is followed by bogey for Justin Thomas. Rory's par good enough to take the second in the top match back to all square. Par 5 third. McIlroy with the honour.
Thomas trying to hit a big slider left to right. It started fading and then went the other way. According to Top Trace, I'm not sure that is correct, but
Tony, he's in the bunker and he's actually in a good spot there. Nice flat lie. Bunkers are perfectly groomed, shall we say. Rory is in the second cut of rough. He's got a very good lie considering 238. The wind has picked up a fair amount since these guys teed off on the second hole. Wind direction is helping him from the left, a little bit more helping down the third than it was the first 2 days, where it's almost straight across. He should be able to get it up at least to the front part of the green. You can only see the left third of the green from this angle on the right.
Go on, mate. Right.
That's okay, not too bad from Rory. He couldn't obviously go at the pin. But Thomas in a much better position in the bunker. Simple bunker shot, 10-15 yard bunker shot. Almost guarantee a 4 at worst.
McIlroy. bit short. Almost holds the bunker shot. Birdie putt at the third for McIlroy. Yes! I think he needed that. Thomas for the half after McIlroy holed his putt at 3 for birdie. Well, that's really disappointing for Justin Thomas. Missed putt on the second, missed putt on the third.
It's a very friendly hole location. Wind helping him from the left. He hits the ball high anyway. This is going to come out just like a rocket ship straight up in the air. This will land softly. Rory has a terrible lie from 183. Clearly cannot get to the green. Just trying to put it where he can get it up and down and put a little pressure on Thomas, who has anything but a straightforward chip shot.
That's a great shot from McIlroy to get it that close to the green, not reach the trap in the short stuff.
The shot's coming thick and fast now as we go to 4 and McIlroy.
Very similar to his chip on the third. Excellent line, just a fraction short of pace.
It's got to slow down. Oh my. He's terrific around the greens normally. He's a little heavy-handed.
Rory, just the wind to go 2 up. Brilliant. Much calmer. Just take it. Put it in your back pocket. 2 up, going to 5.
Obviously right in between clubs. It's never good to have 2 clubs out of the bag. You should only take 1 out of the bag at a time.
It is, yeah. You can see the flags in the grandstand back there. Yeah, and off the right.
You can hear that wind off the right. There's also right of the hole leading down to the hole. Hole's in a little subtle bowl. There's a slope. He likes to move the ball left to right, but if you move it in on this right to left wind, catch that slope, it'll work closer and closer to the hole.
No, he hasn't got it dialed in yet. Rory with an indifferent lie. Left to 5. Primarily this week they've just come out dead, and that is, he's left himself very little to play with there.
Delicate one here for McIlroy. Seems to have a good lie. It's not great. 15 feet for his par, but it's makeable. Justin Thomas, Rory about 15 feet for par. That's a gimme par, so 1 for Rory to have here. Rory just off the left. He's not hit many fairways today, but he's not missed many putts. Got a turn. Oh, it's turning. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's what you got to do in match play, no matter how you play the hole. Give nothing away. That man's hurting. Won the first. He's now still 2 down.
he's going to have to land this at least 20 yards short of the flag and get it to run down the slope.
Chase hard, chase hard. Right. Go! Just gotta go.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that either, with McIlroy down the fairway in 2. Sam, yes, I saw Rory's ball there and I thought, is he there for 2? That's his drive. How far has he hit that into the wind?
Fantastic. I prefer the second.
Thomas hit a very good shot from where he was. He was kind of in a defensive position so far back, and with the poor lie, didn't quite get it over the hill, so now has a downhill left to right. This has a lot of swing coming off the high fringe to his left. So you just have to take the high line and just try and feed it in the front left edge.
Allowed for too much break, Justin, so a chance for Rory to go 3 up here.
Wonderful wedge shot in here. Now just a little downhill right to left. I don't think you want to give the right side of the hole away. Just get it rolling.
He too allowed for too much break, so he stays 2 up after 6. Big chance there though for Rory.
Pretty good lie in the left rough here for Rory. 204 elevated fairway, hitting down to the green in a bowl with a left to right wind. You want to keep it left of the hole. It's tucked just behind a mound.
That'll be an extremely difficult chip there. You can see there's no green to work with. Big hump. Thomas's ball, perfect tee shot on the fairway, Jay.
It is, and a great angle, like Rory, who had a great angle. And that's just one of those spots that you, when this whole location, Sam, he know that was a really poor shot from Rory because he knew. And this is the first time I've ever seen Rory gain confidence during a round from his putter. Normally it's the other way around. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Now from 189, Justin Thomas, ball slightly below his feet, wind off the left and hurting. Just sets up perfectly for his left to right shot. He's going to want to aim it at the right edge of the dual TV tower behind the green. The right edge there, and just let it slide in. If you hit it up the middle of the green or left side of the green, the slopes all work towards the hole.
Guys, put your phones on silent. Thank you.
A few people in the crowd trying to get a snapshot on their phones and cameras of Justin Thomas. Fully understood on a big sporting occasion like this. Everybody wanting to get a glimpse of the action.
Come on, Wayne.
Started it left, trying to cut it back. Come on, Windy saying.
Come on, Rory!
That's okay. It's done well. Jay said you can't miss it right where Rory is. He's got an easy 4 there. Rory has a real tough 4.
And the ball might not bounce forward. If he lands it just on the green, it's going to hit a severe downslope. The safest play might be to throw it up in the air and land it nearly at the hole and just take a 5-footer coming back. And that's what he's going for. Oh no, he went for the one. He got lucky. That was a lucky bounce. Great shot.
Magnificent from McIlroy. Full swing here, playing the parachute shot, bring it down as softly as he can. I'm sure Jay was right. He wanted to count a bit further, but who cares? There's no pictures on the scorecard.
Thomas from long range to win the hole, but this is a tough putt. Big swing from the left, especially as it starts to lose speed.
That's a good half for McIlroy there. He stays 2 up. Huge advantage after the second shots for Thomas, but a great chip from Rory. And he keeps the lead match, remember. He's out there as the spearhead of the team.
Cannot miss it, right or long. Wicked chip shots from down a little valley.
It is going to catch the little drop-off area. It's okay. Green will be slightly above him, but loads of green to work with.
The holes are ticking away. You don't want to stay 2 down for much longer if you want to fight back against a guy like McIlroy who's gaining confidence. Right hole location should suit Thomas.
Here we go, Justin, let's go!
Rory, stay focused! Stay focused!
Beautiful shot from Thomas. You see McIlroy's ball there. Quite a simple chip, Jay, isn't it?
This is a super tough lie here. It's incredibly tight. I mean, all the closely mown areas around the greens are tight, but this seems to be exceptionally tight. It's a nice flat lie. Plenty of green to work with. It's going to have some left to right movement, especially in the first half once it gets to the green, and then it's going to straighten out. This is not one you want to clip. You want to pinch this a little bit because of the tightness of the lie. Very little grass underneath the ball.
Just played it beautifully. A little unfortunate to release all the way up to the hole. An excellent chip from McIlroy.
Thomas with a chance to win the hole with a birdie 2. Little swing from the right.
There's the passion, the Ryder Cup passion. You think it doesn't mean a lot to these guys? Oh my. Great putts from Justin Thomas.
It's 3 wood here for Thomas. Water left. Well, I think I'm not sure he's annoyed with the shot. He's annoyed with the cameraman. Oh, he's annoyed with the shot as well.
Ninth tee, Rory. Par 5. Going with the iron. Oh no, you can't go with the iron on this par 5 and not hit the fairway. Oh man, that is a massive mistake.
Both players had to lay up after poor tee shots. Rory laid up with an iron 20 yards in the left rough. This from 161. It's 157 to reach the top level.
Too much. Go, go, go! Oh, needs to go, go!
139 for Thomas, 135 to get it up on the correct level. There's 11 behind it to stay on the same level. Most of the wind is off the right. And just an FYI, Tiger was wearing those waterproofs, I think to try and keep heat in his body. Rory has a flat lie, could have used an uphill lie. Green is about shoulder level to Rory, and the green is going away from him to begin with where he needs to land it. It's all up a bank, has to get it at least a yard on, it'll come back.
Exquisite shot from McIlroy. Still a chance for Thomas.
Thomas has one of those tough putts. It's obvious that it's going to break right to left, but most of the break is in the first half. I think it's always easier to read a putt and have a feel for a putt that does its breaking as it's dying towards the hole. This one flattens out the second half. He wasn't far off sliding down that bank into the shortly mown area to the right. He's got to start this maybe a cup outside right.
Just a fractional lack of pace.
Wind straight off the left here for the first time this week. Deep rough up the right, obviously water left. Must hit the fairway with his left hole location today.
Sit down, ball. Sit down. Sit. Sit. All right. All right, go, Rory.
This one for Rory. Should be a comfortable shot, hitting up against the left to right breeze with his draw.
Perfect from Rory. 9 matches on the course, Europe up in 6.
135 from a good lie in the right rough. Grass is laying into the grain. 128 to reach the green directly in line over the bunker towards the flag. Very little breeze at the moment. What there is straight off the left.
Oh, great shot from Justin Thomas, controlling the spin from the rough.
A little lucky with his tee shot. We thought it was in the second cut. It wasn't. McIlroy slap bang in the middle.
It was a perfect tee shot and a brave one, Sam. 116, 108 to the front edge. With this lie, he can throw this past the hole, use the slope and spin to get it close, taking that front bank out of play.
It's not a great shot from Rory off that drive, to be honest.
Just a par for McIlroy, a chance to Justin Thomas to level the match again.
Thomas downhill, left to right, at least a ball outside left edge, just to get another hole back.
Yeah, great putt from Justin Thomas. And I think he deserves that, the way he's played.
165, wind straight off the left. Thomas has won 2 out of the last 3 to get back to even. This hole's down in a bowl. The ball's going to want to feed closer and closer to the hole if you hit it anywhere near it.
Good shot from Thomas there. Pressure on McIlroy.
Once again, 165, 174 keeps you short of the ridge, and the ball will feed back down.
Another excellent shot from McIlroy. Great stuff. Opening match, remember, it's so important for either team. For the lead player to go out and get the first point on the board of the day. They're all square through 10.
Rory's going to be in there to watch quick. This is going to break more than what Rory's is going to break. Different angle. Well, this one, he should have a pretty good idea. Just a little outside the left. Just hit it nice and solid. The hill will take care of it, getting it to the hole.
I've seen over the past couple of days, I think Rory McIlroy is struggling to read these greens at Paris National. Our on-course commentator there, Jay Townsend, called it exactly right that it wouldn't break that much, but Rory didn't see that.
.203 for Justin. It's a wicked hole location, but it's going to help the fact that the wind is from the right and in their face, and more in their face for the second than the tee shot as the hole bends to the right. Just cannot miss it left or go long here.
Get a piece, he says it's left. And it didn't, and it's in the thick stuff. Big opportunity now for our man Rory.
Well, Sam, I've been harping all week about this golf course is really about where you cannot hit it. And I just still feel like you miss shots, no doubt, but this is not a flag you really go at. Now for Rory, you really don't have to go because he knows, he's been around here plenty, that Thomas is in a bad way. So 20 feet right here is a pretty good spot to put the pressure on Thomas to get up and down. This is from 187.
Super safe from Rory. He wasn't going to fall into the trap of missing that long or left. Rory McIlroy from just off the green at the 12th. He's up first. His opponent, Justin Thomas, off the back left-hand side of the green and in a spot of bother. And that short game of Rory McIlroy.
Thomas has a terrible lie here. Anything inside of 10 feet's a great shot. That's what happened. He was all going into the grain there. He's paying the price for the second shot more than the poor third. McIlroy, he's going to have to putt it. It hasn't been given, but he has a sure 4 in his pocket, you would have to think.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a match. What a 4.
That's what happens in Ryder Cup, Sam, isn't it? I know you always say assume your opponent will chip it in, but at the back of your mind you're thinking, I've got this one. It's definitely a blow for Rory McIlroy, but brilliant from Justin Thomas.
Yeah, safely in from Rory McIlroy. Big cheer from the home crowd. Hole halved in unlikely par 4s, really, from where they were after 2 shots. Justin Thomas has already hit this 13th fairway, which is a tough one to hit.
Thomas has an uphill line from 151. He can see the flag, but he's got to take it over the top of the trees. You can see the flag stick in between the trees. Wind helping and from the right.
Tough to call a winner this early, Jay, isn't it?
It's going to come down to one shot or one putt that someone gets their nose in front, and a good chance for Rory here. Wind from the right and helping. 120, but he's hitting up the green, less across the water. Good chance to take dead aim with a wedge.
So often the Ryder Cup does come down to 3 or 4 putts and 1 or 2 breaks. Bit of luck there, bit of bad bounce there. Brilliant shot from McIlroy.
5 matches all square, but Europe holding the advantage in 5 of the other 7.
Good chance for Justin Thomas to draw first blood here at 13. Left to right or down the hill, especially the second half of this putt.
Well, you'd have to think, by the way, he's pounded that past the hole. He's got a suspicion McIlroy might make his.
Rory with a chance to get his nose out in front again. A little left to right and downhill.
Classic Rory!
This is a putt for a half from Justin Thomas.
Oh, that is a stinger. Look at Rory's face. I got away with that.
Rory with the big stick out. He can reach this hole. Not much wind, but what there is straight in their face for the first time. Just a gently uphill tee shot. Keep it in the right center of the fairway gives you a better angle into the green.
Oh my, he has just beaten the living daylights out of that ball.
Tony, that is by far the longest tee shot I've seen this week on 14. The only one that came close was Tommy Fleetwood yesterday morning. He hammered one up here, but Justin Thomas needs to dig deep. That was a serious mistake on the previous green, letting that one slide so far past the hole. It was a birdie opportunity. Absolutely has to get it in the fairway. He knows McIlroy only has a mid-iron in here for his second shot.
Most importantly, hit the fairway. And he has, look at this, I'll tell you what. For a little guy, he's not that far behind McIlroy, who in his own right is not a giant, but God, can they get it out there?
2 massive tee shots, 2 great tee shots. Thomas to play first from 234. Most of the wind is from the right, but hurting just ever so slightly. A very tricky little hole location. You don't want to go any right. It'll go down that bank and leave yourself well below the green. Big slope from back to front in this portion of the green as well. You really want to keep it below the hole and to the left.
Beautiful shot. Really was a class shot.
.224 here for Rory. Much different lie. A little bit of a downslope here, which will help him drive it through the wind.
Where's that? Right.
Now that is a wickedly difficult shot. Don't know how he gets that close. Worthy applause, because all the people up on that bank knew just how difficult that shot was.
Eagle putt to win the hole and draw back to all square. Pretty good left to right movement on this one as it loses pace. Yeah, he underread that, but Rory has a putt to have. It's not an easy one either. Rory handed Thomas his mark. This one to have the hole. Just hit it through the break, all square.
And if Rory could putt half decently, he'd be #1 in the world by a mile.
Shot. Thanks.
15th tee. Justin Thomas, an absolute ripper down the right-hand side. Yeah, those first 2 matches were up in Europe, was up in both of them. And all it takes is they now all square. those two get turned around. The American team see that on the board. Dynamic changes. McIlroy just with the iron. Hugely important for both sides to get points on the board early. Over to 15. This brutally difficult closing 4 holes. Flag 17 on, just 4 yards off the left, over a little mound. And that is a very, very clever shot.
Rory McIlroy second to 15. Thomas in good shape. Oh, that's terrific.
This is a pretty straightforward putt, about a ball outside right, fairly flat. If anything at the end, it goes downhill ever so slightly.
That's where he started it. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding.
How did that stay out? That's exactly what Justin Thomas was thinking. He hit the putt absolutely as he wanted to, and it looked in all the way. The door ajar now for Rory McIlroy.
Rory couldn't get up there and throw that one back to him quick enough. That was a bullet dodged for Rory, and Rory has just a gentle downhill putt, a little bit more so than what Justin Thomas had. Hard to see much break. If anything, if he hits it softly, it might go left to right.
Another short-ish putt missed by Rory McIlroy. And see how frustrated he is with that. And the annoying thing for Rory McIlroy there is if that putt goes in, he's guaranteed at worst to see this game go down the 18th, which would have been a bonus.
What a glorious picture that is on the 16th tee. The last 4 holes here at Le Golf National, a natural stadium, a natural amphitheatre. Thousands of fans waiting to see the final drama.
163 downhill, -6 is 155 to carry the water right on line with the hole. There's a false front, little to no wind at the moment here at 16.
Oh, what a shot from Justin Thomas. A little unlucky not to get the slope that's just behind that pin on the 16th hole, but he'll be thrilled to have a birdie chance from there.
Takes a different sort of person to go at that flag when you're all square.
Well, of course, he feels that he shouldn't be all square. He still doesn't know how that last putt stayed out at 15. What kind of response does Rory McIlroy have? Top match.
And Rory likes to move the ball right to left, so a right hole location over the water is not easy. Thomas is in there tight, probably forcing him to play a much tighter line that he'd be comfortable with. A little left of the hole gives you more margin for error.
You wouldn't be surprised to see this left of the flag with his shape. No, it's just not made for him, but I tell you what, oh my. Oh my.
Oh my, indeed. That's on its way.
Crowd going ballistic.
Well, as Jay said, he had to go a little left of the flag. Nothing he can do now. He's prepared his team brilliantly. He said all he can possibly say, and he's sent them out to finish the job.
I think he's looking up in the sky there saying, why did I forget my Valium?
Thomas to putt first, put the pressure on. This is downhill, right to left, has a pretty good size swing to it.
Such a good try, but it stayed above ground.
Just as that ball got near the hole, you could see Justin Thomas's left knee twitched as if he was going to get on the move for a big fist pump. I think he thought he'd made that one.
It looked impossible 3 feet from the hole to Justin Thomas's putt to miss. Now Rory to go one up with 2 to play. And this is a quick one downhill. If anything, it might want to fall a little left to right. Speed is an issue.
With Rory McIlroy's putter this cold, I'm fearing the worst now for Rory McIlroy in the top match.
Thomas right down the middle at 17. This is McIlroy's response. Match all square.
Needs to stay in the air and cover this left-hand corner. Oh, it was just a couple of yards away from being perfect, but it's a long way up there, but in the rough.
Back to 17 then.
Yeah, 52.
Europe up in 5, USA up in 4, all square in 3. Europe still projected to win, but it's pretty close.
Thomas is in the fairway, well below the level of the green, wind from the right. He's on a big side hill, lie in the fairway, ball well above his feet with this left-hand hole location. You have to be careful here. You cannot miss it left. It'll go down a bank.
Go ball, go ball. Go hard.
That's a good shot, and with Rory in the rough, he's going to have to find something here.
Well, that was a brilliant shot. Not only did it below the hole, short side of himself. It was a very brave shot from that side hill lie. McIlroy from 154 has a terrible lie. He's right in a buggy track where the buggy was going in the opposite direction. So all the grain is into the direction he's swinging. Going to be very difficult to get this up on the green, even with his strength.
Birdied the third. He's had 13 straight pars since then. And on the majority of the holes, he's had good birdie opportunities. It's just been a nightmare with a putter, and that's come out like a bullet.
Rory's second went underneath the photographer's stand, so he took a drop, and the ball really settled down. The ball's well above his feet, slight uphill lie, but he has to land it on a severe downslope, and then it goes less down all the way to the hole. But it's very difficult to get this to stop within 3 feet.
Some McIlroy magic required. Beautifully played. This could be the key putt in the top match. Justin Thomas to go 1 up, 1 to play.
Yeah, I said at 14 it could all hinge on one putt. He's got a good chance here. Uphill, just a little left to right to win the hole and go 1 up. Rory hit a brilliant shot from over the green to get it this close to the hole. This has a big swing from the right. He's going to have to start this at least a ball outside the right edge. There's no consequence for how far it goes past should it miss, so he might want to take a little break out and start it just barely outside the right edge and kind of slam it in there. This for a half.
Oh, the relief. Some more red on the leaderboard. The USA are now up in 6 with Europe up in 4. 2 matches all square. The match score is suddenly projected to be a whole lot closer.
The ebbs and flows, you have to love it. One of the most intimidating tee shots in golf, more so with the wind straight off the left. 305 to reach the water where it cuts in on the left through the left center of the fairway.
Mashed potatoes!
Magnificent drive from Justin Thomas. This fabulous closing hole, which we haven't seen since Friday morning. There hasn't been a single match gone to 18.
Doogie, that was such an incredible tee shot. He hit it up in the bottleneck. That just showed a lot of bottle right there, let me tell you. Probably a more difficult shot for McIlroy because he likes to move the ball right to left. Guy never likes it when the wind is hitting in his back that moves it right to left off the tee, and that's what he's got right now. It's strengthening from the left.
Light the candle!
Oh, it's going right. There is some thick stuff out there. In the bunker. Bunker it is.
I think that was on the upslope of the bunker.
Plugged.
Looked awfully like it.
Virtual showing us tee shots of Justin Thomas and Rory McIlroy down 18. We were pretty sure that Rory's ball was actually plugged. And there it is, completely buried.
Well, they actually considered just punching it straight out in front of him at the rough, but he's going left, trying to get it to the fairway. It's a big call. It's about 22 yards to the fairway from where he stands. Ball well above his feet and really deeply buried.
He'll be playing 3.
He had to gamble trying to get it out to the fairway. I agree with what he did. The short discussion they had about just hitting it straight out into the rough, he could have gotten out of the bunker at that angle, no problem. But playing out of the downslope out of the rough was not an option with Thomas in the fairway. Thomas is only 152 to the hole.
Yeah.
First match always sets the momentum. At the moment it's looking good for the US, and they're now up in more matches than they're down. The projected score still showing a European win.
21.58 front.
A 2-shot gap. Not that long ago it was predicting 17.5, 11.5. This has been a really good half hour or so for the US.
This is a situation where if it was stroke play tournament, he would just lay this up with his third short of the water. He doesn't have that option. He's 192.
He's not going for it, Jay. Or is he?
He has to, Sam.
Wow.
He can't lay up in 3 and hit on a 4. Thomas just has a 9-iron to the green.
Yeah, I know.
He can barely see over the top of the lip. It's a fairly level lie. 192 to the hole, 165 to the front edge, and that's at the far left point of the green. To carry it in line, it's about 170. Sam, the more I think about what you said, I really don't think he can get it over the lip and carry it over the water.
No, the camera angle we're seeing here, Jay, I don't think he's got any chance of getting this over the water. Huge shot to take on for Rory. But it caught the lip.
I have to believe this will be a concession right here.
End of story. Top match is going to go to the USA. Justin Thomas is going to get the better of Rory McIlroy. And the first score on the board will be red.
So it's still 15-13 at the moment. But it's looking awful smelly for the Europeans. They're going to have to dig deep. Just a simple task now, get it on the green, the match is over. No, it's fabulous. Fabulous shot from Justin Thomas, he's been great. And that's a fantastic victory for America to beat our #1 Rory McIlroy in the top group. His opponent is 6 feet away in 2. But you must never give up. You never know, might hold this and maybe Justin Thomas will fall off the bridge into the water or something.
We've only seen the 18th twice all week, and that was a way back on Friday morning. Rory McIlroy hasn't played it, and the one chance he gets to play it, it all goes horribly wrong. Well done, Justin Thomas. He wins 1 up.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Friends to the end.
Well, that's the spirit of the Ryder Cup, and that's the way we want it to remain.
To watch another Ryder Cup video, click here. And to subscribe, click here.